dragon was a creature of old, a creature whose tale has never been told. He lived in a land so far, far away, seeking adventure day after day. Dragons, you know, from their mouths they breathe fire, but Freddie was different with a problem so dire. He was different, you see, and it made him quite glum, 'cause poor Freddie's fire came out of his bum. From all other dragons, Freddie wanted to hide, but being different like this, he just couldn't abide. They called him bad names, which made him feel numb. They laughed, shouted and sneered, "It's Freddie Firebum." He asked to be normal and cried to his dad. He asked why he had such a problem so bad. His mum and dad told him it mattered not. The flames hot and scary fired out of his butt. They loved him regardless, they loved him so dear. They said ignore all the dragons who sneer. But to Freddie those comments were just weren't right, when all he wanted was to be a brave knight. He wanted to be a dragon knight like his dad and protect his village from those who were bad. But the dragons who laughed said it wasn't for him, which made Freddie feel worse and totally grim. He wanted to shout that life just wasn't fair, but just when he noticed the dark cloud in the air, the dark cloud drew closer, and soon Freddie could see dragons so scary he wanted to flee. The dragon knights of the village did try to fight, but against those new dragons they just had to take flight. They flew to escape the fierce dragon's sharp jaws, but against those new creatures they stood no chance, because when they did try to flee, the fierce dragons thought, "Yum." The fierce dragons flew up and bit hard on their bums. The village knight couldn't fly and turned to breathe fire, so it was Freddie they called for, and they did really require. Freddie swooped down and the fierce dragons gave chase. To eat little Freddie was almost a race. But against his fiery bum they just couldn't get near. As Freddie pumped fire, crowds started to cheer. The fierce dragons gave up and decided to leave, as a win against Freddie they just couldn't achieve. Now our Freddie's a hero and his parents are proud. "It's great to be different," were shouts from the crowd. To the village our Freddie he did so inspire, and now all the village wants bum that breathes fire. So you see, if you're different, please don't be glum, as our hero was different, our little Freddie Firebum. The end.